Hey guys, I think we are live right now. I can't really tell most times, but I think we are live right now. And we have interesting topics today. Very interesting stuff. Today was swim day for my daughter, so I'm a little tired. It's been a very tiring week. Hopefully it'll get a little bit better as the week goes on.
Are you a soup?
Oh, jeez.
I'd be honored to join your organization. So what do I do? Rub the orb?
Oh, wow. Okay, that was weird. I don't know. It's hard to turn off your phone. Like, it's just random stuff because of advertising just come up.
Yeah, they're only heroes.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Let me try to bring up something here. Sorry about this. Progress. Okay, let's see. Oh, shout out to BJC and shout out to my boy Pokémon Steven giving up the career. Giving up the career. I'm going to play with my phone a little bit more. We'll pop up the chat. Yes, so talking about lawyer stuff, I actually got a letter from the patent office about something today. And if you've ever got a letter from the United States Patent Trademark Office, they also do copyrights. So they're like the IP, so USPTO. They sent me something in the mail, but anytime they send you in the mail, you get it in email faster. So, yeah, I got something important from them on the 31st today. And then I have to remember my old password to log into their portal. And it is, I'm not remembering the password I made in 2012. No, actually, forget that. It's a password in 2009. So have you ever, tried to remember a password in 2009? It's ridiculous.
Wearing a military dress uniform?
And my phone is not cooperating. I have no idea how, it's so crazy. I cannot get out of shorts. They just tell me, what button do I press to get out of shorts? All right. Anyway, let's go on. Okay, I'm finally here. Yeah, so I have a password that I made in 2009 to 2008, something like that. Probably 2008. And I just cannot remember for the life of me, what the password and username is. And back then, they didn't let you reset. So I've been dealing with that. I have to deal with that this morning. Talking about lawyers, intro topic. Prospective lawyers in Washington were not able to take the bar exam on Tuesday. Oh, geez. So there are tech problems. The bar exam is a very big deal because you study for it all summer and you pay for a lot of people. Again, I guess you don't have to pay for a course, but it would almost be suicide not to, right? Probably shouldn't use that word. It would be crazy for you not to pay for a course. So not only are you, this is on the 29th. Oh, so they have two bar exams. They have one in July. Looks like this one has more because it has one in September. Oh, they can reschedule for September. There's only two bar exams. There's one for the people who graduate in May, and then there's a few months later. And then there's one for the people who graduate in December, and it's a few months later. It's I think January or February. But this is a pretty big deal because after you graduate law school, you spend a lot of time studying. Basically, it's inadvisable for you. For me, after I graduated law school, I was still doing pro bono volunteer work at the Immigration Deportation Center. But I spent the majority of my time just studying. So it's kind of interesting that there was a July. So you're told that, hey, this is the July. So then you study, and then they cancel it. That's crazy to me because now you many times also you might have a job offer. So your job is expecting you to have taken the exam, and they also expect you to pass because you're going to lose your job if you fail. And now you're going to have to take it in September, which I think is special. I think that's special because I've never heard of taking an exam in September. Because there's 2 periods. Okay, so here we go. Thanks, Goosey, for doing this. This one's pretty interesting. The Washington Bar Association was unable to begin day 1 of the July. Yeah, that's crazy. Because you have a lot of type A, like very big complaint. Lawyers at this stage are incredibly big complainers. They just love complaining. So, like, you're telling a bunch of them, hey, you guys won't sit for the exam. Not because of anything you guys did, but because the convention center or something else is not working. The technology issue has been resolved to safely resume the exam on July 29th and made the decision to cancel July 2026 admission. So a lot of them are going to be delayed. A lot of them will be delayed as lawyers. So when you have your job, most people will have jobs lined up. It's going to be kind of weird because you won't know until much later. So they have a makeup exam. Again, I think this is different. So you can take the February exam, which is for people who graduate earliest semester, or receive a 4. So they give you the option. You can take September or you can take February, which is like way back the next year. Applicants who wish to transfer or withdraw should notify blah, blah, blah. All applicant testing with approved accommodations will be able to proceed with their exam as scheduled. So, yeah, pretty weird. This comes after many complaints of time and money wasted in preparation. Okay, so here, I would be pissed. I would be pissed because it is a lot of time. Oh, here, they're on X. They're on X. Like, where are these lawyers complaining? My heart goes out to everyone who tried to take the Washington bar exam. You spend years in law school, months preparing thousands of dollars on courses, and countless hours putting your life on hold for a single exam. To have that process disrupted or thrown into uncertainty after all of that is genuinely heartbreaking. No matter how this ultimately gets resolved, these examinees deserve better, after you graduate law school, everyone just studies for the bar exam, religiously until the bar exam comes. So these kids are going to have to restudy again, which sucks. So like, let's say they're taking it, and I don't know why they put it so late. If they put it like sometime in August, I think it would be better. But because it's September, they have like what's the exact date of it? Oh, okay. It's like, okay. I mean, it could be earlier. So they moved it like 1 month. But I would want it moved like 1 week. I guess like they're trying to figure out the resolution to the tech issue, which is unclear to me what the tech issue actually is. But yeah, I would be very upset because you spend a lot of money, you spend a lot of time, and then if you do have a job lined up, they're not expecting you to take time off here. They're expecting you to go straight. I can't describe what it's like to go through 3 years of law school, bar registration, and character and fitness. $3,000, inflation. My bar prep costs like $1,800. Also, you have to pay money. Oh, also you have to drive in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I'm starting to like get flashbacks as to like why like the state bar for New York wasn't actually it wasn't actually in like New York City. It was like Buffalo. So you had to rent a hotel. So now I'm not remembering because like I was studying in Virginia because that's where my law school was, and I decided to study in my law library, do a course there. And I remember like we had to for me, I don't know if every group had to do it, but we had to take the test in Buffalo, New York. I've never been to Buffalo, New York before. So you had to arrange a plane ticket and hotel and like a car rental. And you're not going to get any of that stuff back. So because the bar exam is not actually, so this, in this case, she's lucky that she can drive to the bar exam. But for me, because I was taking New York, I was studying in Virginia, because I had an apartment. I had my apartment until like the end of summer anyway. Yeah, pretty interesting. Yeah, I have to like, it's very interesting stuff. I definitely wouldn't want to change the date. Because these people actually, like, went to the room. They drove to it. Many of them probably have hotels lined up for the whole testing. Multiple days. We sat that room for over 5 hours for nothing. People were literally crying and throwing up. Yeah, law students. They're not lawyers yet. They're law students. No updates. They have a tentative retake schedule for September 1st and 2nd, but integrity of the test has been compromised and no one has faith. Yeah, imagine like you fail the test. Then you're going to just be like, oh, well, I would have passed my, test if I didn't have to deal. Yeah, people have job offers. Yeah, absolutely. People's job offers are contingent on them passing this test. And many people, yes, if you're an international student, you, in addition, you have visa problems. You're going to leave the country. So many of the people who take the New York bar exam or the California, as soon as they're done, they're just like, okay, cool, I'm out. They already scheduled to leave the country already. So, like, I'm thinking of, like, what the worst case scenario is, and it probably is somebody who is international student and is going to take their bar exam, and then they learn that, oh, the bar exam's been moved a month, and they're like, oh, well, I didn't really pay rent. Like, rent, for instance. You'd pay, like, another month of rent wherever you are to study and have the same study. It's a mess. So it's a very ugly thing to see in real life. And, hey, shame on them, right? I mean, it's not a cool thing to do. Because these kids have studied a lot. These kids have studied a lot. And then, like, for a test, like, I mean, we all have it. But this is, like, the ultimate test. This is a multi-day test. I would not want to be in that room with I know people were throwing up like crazy. So I wouldn't want to be in that room where people were throwing up because, all right, so on to the bricks and minifigs. Here we have a closing store in Arizona. Now, people in the know, believe this bricks and minifigs is the rent is $10,000 a month. Let me repeat again. People in the know have told me the rent for this bricks and minifigs in Scottsdale is $10,000 a month, which is crazy, right? So assuming that they pay themselves a salary of $5,000, which after insurance, tax and fees and all that, and again the rent is just a rent. It doesn't include any of the payroll. It doesn't include the electricity. I'm just thinking this store takes at least $20,000 a month to operate. And on the margins that we know are 15%, they would have to sell. So if your store costs this much money to operate and your margins only 15% on popular Lego sets coming from Toy House or bricks and minifigs, it got a little bit, but also, I made a video today. You would have to sell about $130,000 a month, or roughly, to break even. I'm not even including interest, any of this stuff. Roughly 1.6 million. We know for a fact that the number one bricks and minifig only sells 700,000. So you would have to double the number one bricks and minifigs around like 2021, I think. Twice to break even on this. store. It's a nice location. It says it is permanently closed. So on their Google Business, which is really important. So if you're open, you're going to be open. This is them. They're located near Staples. Staples. Wow, the Staples has a big store. They are permanently closed, and they actually have they have 85 really good reviews. Now, what happened here was they got robbed, allegedly. This specific man who's robbed them. So the last thing they posted about was June 30th. I think maybe, like, people have been rumored, maybe this is their get out of Dodge card, right? Maybe they can make the example that, hey, we don't think it's safe to run a Bricks and Minifigs anymore. We need to, like, go out, right? Again, unsure, like, if this is real, this is set up, or what it is. We're asking our community after incidents that occurred 12:30 p.m. The individual shown is in the photos. Yeah, so you would need to do about this much. If your overhead was $20,000, which I think it is, it's $10,000 rent. You include electric, you include internet, you include water, you include just like random stuff. And then you include salary for at least 2 people, right? Because the store is open, was open, I think Monday through Saturday. I think they are closed on Sundays. And you're talking about hours, right? Enough hours for 2 people, and that's assuming that you're not double dipping, right? 2 people paying themselves, let's say even $4,000 a month, is $8,000. So you're assuming that you pay yourself like a very minimal amount of money, which you probably would. So the store has only been open 1 month. The store has only been open 1 month, which is like crazy, right? But it is true. So not 1 month, 1 year. So that's them here. So it is, again, a older couple. Okay. Thank you for everyone. So they already started grinding. Grand opening is July 12th. So they opened July 12th. Mark Demi, thank you. LegallyMine.com. LegallyMine.com coming soon. LegallyMeme.com coming soon. I sniped the name off someone's YouTube comment. I have no shame. So, like, so the amount of money these people need to be generating for $10,000 rent. So let's say payroll is $10,000, and just payroll and then rent is $10,000. That's $20,000 straight up. That's not that is a shit ton of money, guys. That is a shit ton of money. Like, how can I say that in terms that like make sense? That's a lot. That's a lot of money overhead. And if your margins really are this low, which franchises have been telling me the margins are actually just this low, then I mean, you're just looking at a black hole right now. There's no way. There's no way that you can make this much money selling Lego alone. And that's my problem with this whole business model. It does not, and we're talking about like other people selling Pokemon, which is good. A thumbs up to them. Congrats on the people who are finally deciding to sell Pokemon and Magic. And there's also another update I have in my video, and it's the midnight release isn't affecting just one store, but it's affecting multiple stores. So multiple stores have a midnight release. Guys, watch this video. It's very funny. Alex worked really hard in this video. It's very good. Yeah. So this is the video.
Hey guys, I think the
shout out to Alex and Goosey for working like so hard on the channel. Like, this week has been really rough. My wife's been sick, not like deadly sick, just sick. I had to take care of my daughter. So I'm like really tired. And today was like swim day, and I was really tired. Today is swim Friday, which is, I actually had to check to see my daughter's okay and to see is like changed in new clothing and stuff. And Oh, that's her. Yeah, Swim Friday. That's her on Swim Friday. So, like, Swim Friday, yeah. Okay, shout out to my entire mod team. Yes. Thank you, my mod team. You guys have been great. Yeah, so that's her on Swim Friday. She's got her little thing on. She's got her shoes on, and she's off to Swim Friday. Okay, so see it most of the lunch. Okay, so a lot of things, a lot of interesting things going on in my life that make it. So again, like I'll talk about this. I don't know if I wanted to make that video like to be like super personal about it, but I guess I'll be super personal about it. So as many of you know, I've been trying to open a Pokémon Magic Lego store again. And it just feels like you're just like hitting a wall. Like, I've said before, like I want to at least sell at these conventions, but then like your wife is sick, you got to take care of the kid, everything that you have lined up, from real estate agents to like kiosks to like, you have to cancel everything. So like and you feel really kind of defeated a little bit. So I've been a little bit grumpier than I normally have been. Only because like we're going to hit August. I had a goal in mind, and like, you're not like, it's just not possible, right? Like, so it's different from like when I was single and I could just crush, right? It's like one of these things where like, if you're a single person with no wife and no kids, and you want to start a Pokemon store, I would already start one the week of. Right? You could do all your real estate. You can do all the things. Now, like, and it's not a bad thing. Obviously, it's a good thing to have a wife and kid. But, yeah, it's just been like, it's been like, okay, I had all these. So I had a real estate agent set up for spring, because I think that's the last location. So I've gone north. It's been very bad. It's been, so I'll tell you where I would open my bricks and minifigs. Like, this is the only place that makes any sense to me right now. To Houston, bricks, and I think just bricks and minifigs. It'll just, so I've been trying really hard to open a store, and I don't think it's possible. Every time like you have like a little bit of progress, then like it's all, then like it's like, oh, you found a real estate agent, great. And then you got to cancel them. Well, they're not going to reschedule for you, because I've already had that scenario play out. So this is where I live around here. So I've gone north. There's nothing north, and there's a lot of crime. I've gone west. There's a lot of crime. I've gone south to Aldine. It's a lot of crime. And honestly, Aldine sucks. No offense to people living there, but holy shit, you guys have a lot of dirt roads. I've never, like, I don't understand. Like, you don't even have paved roads. Okay, complaint over. So the only way that I can make sense is I gotta head out like here. So I was complaining about like bricks and minifigs, how close they are together. So I live around here. I live in Humble. Humble is the 12th most dangerous city in the U.S. according to FBI. We probably got more dangerous, honestly. That was in 2017. Now the mall is getting shot up every day. The most dangerous aren't dangerous. 12th in U.S. I think that was the FBI told us this. Okay, yes, thank you. The FBI has told us that, yes, we are the 12th most dangerous city. We are slightly above Detroit. Like the worst part of Detroit. And that's why there's no bricks and minifigs or Pokemon stores kind of like around us. They're all like around here. So I had a meeting with a real estate agent. We were trying to, so like spring is not crazy. I can take Beltway 8 and then go up to spring. So I was going to open my little bricks and minifigs like right here between Tomball, which is also not crazy, and spring. So I had a very cool real estate planned out. I wasn't going to take this road. I think this is the feeder. I don't know what road that is. I was going to take this one. I think this is like this is 249. Okay, this is 249. Oh, interesting. So this is Beltway 8. Then what is this road called? Oh, 242. Okay, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I-45. Yes. Okay, so my store would have been like right here near Cypress Station. It looked pretty good on the map. I don't know. This is a Hardy tollway, so this is a paid tollway. I think this is paid as well. Beltway 8 is definitely paid too. So it would only take like maybe half an hour to get to the place. But like, you know, again, my wife got sick, and then like, what can I do, right? What can I do? So yes, 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 that's not Feeder Road. Yeah, the Hardy Toll Road. I never take the Hardy Toll Road because like it costs money, right? Oh yeah, good question. Why did I live here? I didn't realize how dangerous it was. And B, my parents live here, so they live in like a different home for me. So whenever I visit, so it was like really convenient to visit my parents, and my parents do help take care of my daughter. So like, yeah. So why do I live here? Well, my parents live like 5 minutes away. So it is convenient if I ever need to like do. Oh, also, when I had my so before COVID, I bought this home in 2016. It's all paid off. So I paid off the home in 2016. And I traveled a lot. So it's right next to the airport. Like the airport is like, I'm like right here. And the airport's like right here. This is the airport. So I used to travel to Google a lot. I used to travel to Ireland. I used to travel to Mountain View. I used to travel to Oklahoma City. I used to travel to New York City a ton. I used to travel a lot. And it was like really convenient for me just to wake up, not have to deal with traffic because there's not much traffic, and then for me to like get on a plane anywhere in the U.S. in like half a minute, right? Or half an hour. So it was really convenient pre-COVID when I was doing my marketing business, and I had clients. I still have clients from like grandfather named clients from everywhere. So like a client in New York City, for instance, you can just hop on a plane, you know, go to New York City for the conference, and then jump back on a plane and go back and then sleep in your own bed. I'm not a fan of hotels. Like hotels really creep me out. And Airbnbs. Like I've always had this aversion to hotels. So if I can make a day flight, like Dallas is really easy. You go on Southwest, it's like $50. You go on this plane. I have had a lot of clients in Dallas and Austin, San Antonio within like this little triangle. But I did have clients outside too in Oklahoma City. I had a casino client. In California, I had multiple dealerships, car dealerships. So as to why I live here, I just thought it was a good idea that like I wouldn't really be spending much time here anyway. But then COVID made everything like online, so my clients didn't even want to see me. After COVID in 2021, 2022, and so on. So our store was actually located, let me show you. Our store, Pokemon store, was located like right here. Like right, okay, where's the mall? Kendrick is the park we play. Oh, here's the mall. My store is like located right here. So it made sense at the time because like I was like, oh, it's kind of like a cruise. How like I always book like the cheapest room on a cruise because I'm never going to be in my fucking room, you know? So like why should I get like a balcony super experienced cruise? I'm just going to be at the buffet. I don't plan. It's like almost living. So this is something I learned from NYU. It's like your room is going to suck and you're going to have a bunch of roommates, but like just you're never going to be at home anyway. There's like so much stuff to do outside in Manhattan. So I always thought that would be the case. And then COVID happened and yada, yada. Yeah, Airbnb, for instance. Yeah, I've always had an aversion to hotels. Because like I watched a scary movie and they always have cameras, right? It's always like some creepo guy, right? In a motel, and he's always got cameras like hidden in the bathroom. Like, once I watched that movie, I'm like, oh, shit. Because they could easily do that. They could. Like, I mean, who wouldn't even know, right? And now they have, like, pictures they spread you on the internet. It's like, it's something where I just very adverse to, like, hotels. But if I have to stay at a hotel, I stay at the Marriott. Because I've had a good experience with them. But I would definitely not stay at an Airbnb where the what is it called? The landlord is right above me, and he's good friends with the police, And upon hearing about stolen Legos, he's going to send a raid. And then after the raid, he's going to put a little print-out sticker saying, oh, hey, the police got involved. I'm going to kick you out and keep your money, right? Yeah, I just think it's kind of creepy. I think just like these like Airbnbs, like I'll speak out about. I know like people love Airbnbs, but I just find it's kind of creepy. Like, oh, thank you Taco Bell Wi-Fi for the membership. I just feel like given the size of cameras and the things of this nature, and even not camera, maybe a listening device. You're literally in somebody else's home, and they're going to clean up the home afterwards and so on. I remember like what happened here, and I'm not saying this is right or wrong, but it was like an Airbnb host catches a cheater. So this guy was cheating. Airbnb host nightmare. The host secretly taped him. Airbnb host exposes cheating guest to his wife. Yeah, a man left a bad Airbnb review. So the host sends footage to his wife. Again, I'm not saying, hey, that you guys should just be using Airbnb to cheat on you. But I would say that this is more common than not for like blackmail. Yes, obviously he was cheating on his wife. The Airbnb host had footage. So this is actually a court document. Sean McKay is suing Airbnb and Pamela Fowler, who rented her 4-bed, 2-bath home in Memphis, Tennessee, to him while he visited. He was going to have 4 planned stay, but wanted a space where he'll be able to bring additional guests if he wanted to. He got a recommendation from a little bit more country. He made a reservation. Week of 9, Ms. Frollo then told the property could only accommodate 8 people, and there would be additional costs for each visitor, regardless of whether or not they're spending the night. Around 40 minutes later, Ms. Fowler allegedly demanded Mr. Mackey register the additional guest. Minutes later, owner sent a message. So, I actually knew who this person was, who the guy was cheating with, because he had to register. The night Mr. Mackey returned from dinner, he arrived to discover that he's been locked out of the property. So again, you never know. I mean, you never know like who has a property, like who's spying on you. You just don't know, right? Okay, so this is their fate. We'll take a look at a few. So they started a year ago. So here's they promoted. Yeah, this sucks. They promoted a membership. So you get a lifetime membership. This is the VIP Founders Club, and this shit didn't even last. This shit lasted a year, and literally somebody was like had a gun pointing at the customers. So for $200, okay, you get a preview night. You get a lifetime 20% off bulk bricks. So their margins are already so low. 5% off used sets. And 10% off a party room. You get a tote. 10 minifig makers that you can use to give yourself. Okay, so you can make 10 minifigs. Exclusive promotions and yada yada. So for $200, limited to 100 members. Available until grand opening. You can get all these bonuses for life because of a one-time cost. Little did these people know that life was only a year. Sad to see, but it is. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, Happy Father's Day. So their grand opening is Saturday, July 12th. Okay. Phoenix, Arizona. Oh, this must be a different store. This is a competitor. Yes, this is not the same store. This is like they went to visit a competitor. Parolio, Arizona. Oh, so this is their brother and sister stores that they work together with. Temp, so this one wasn't even ready yet. Temp and Paradise Valley. So Arizona. Actually, I wonder how many I wonder how many bricks and minifigs they are competing against. Bricks and minifigs. What Scottsdale? I wonder how many are actually here. It looks like maybe just one in Scottsdale. Okay, Chandler, Arizona. Happy Independence Day. And then they're, Chandler coming soon. Okay, that's all. Okay, now July 4th. Peoria. More BAM friends nearby. Avondale. So, no, these are not your BAM friends. These are actually your competitors. Like, if you truly are independently run, I don't understand, like, working together and lowballing customers. I would actually offer more. I would want to make sure that people travel to my destination. I actually watching Warpy Bricks. And Warpy Bricks, his big plan is to create, like, a come-to destination. So he wants to, in a year, save enough money to buy a building. And then it'll be like Legoland, right? And then people can come to Warpy Bricks to, like, almost like Legoland. Central Phoenix, Chandler. Yeah, so they paid money to have somebody, like, paint this, obviously. They cared. You can't say they didn't care. They paid a lot of money for murals. I know how much these things cost. Like $4,000 or $5,000 each. From, like, a local, well-known painter. End of July promotion. They have great inventory. It's extended, now open. This, George, okay, they're like actively posting. So this is like when they first begin and they're posting a lot. Eventually, like, once they realize there's no money, wheel a deal. Wow, okay. Does this guy kind of look like the guy in the mask? Dale? like Matthew McNeff. No, not McNeff. Veterans Day. Okay, I mean, they're just posting regular stuff, right? It's really sad to see the store closing, to be honest. You never want to see this. Vendor spotlight, tricked out bricks. None of these people paying any percentages that you need. Brick madness. Okay, so imagine you're a VIP client, and then you're like, oh, cool, I'm going to be a client for life. And then, like, it's just over. And one day, like, you can't even use your membership anymore. So right after the safety problem, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think it's real or not. Do you think this was, like, set up? Because it really gives them a nice excuse, right, of why they need to shut down, is they're concerned about safety. So again, it does give them a relatively nice excuse. Hey, we're concerned about safety and we can't operate anymore, and there's people with guns. The individual brandished a firearm, threatening to shoot customers and staff. Oh, yeah, what was I going to show you? I was going to show you this. Scottsdale. Okay, so the midnight release is actually something they all do. So the midnight release is something that all these Lego stores do. So this is another one, Cincinnati East. And because of Bricks and Minifigs Corporate, they can no longer do their midnight release, which is really, really a disaster. So this is not the only store. So previously, I think Billy showed us one store. But now we know it is a lot of stores doing midnight releases of the August drop. And again, so Grand Rapids, I'm showing you multiple stores. So my understanding is every single Lego store, Bricks and Minifigs, most of them had some type of midnight drop for August, where it's really important. This is where all the newest Lego sets drop. And they're expecting 100 plus people, 150 people to turn up, have a good time. It's like a really fun event. It's like a release for a Pokemon set. And they have all these plans and all this stuff, and then Ahmed McNeff fucks them. Right? So they're advertising their midnight August release, August 1st. August 1st. So it's not only one store. It's a lot of them. A lot of them, because according to the Lego calendar, this is a very important day. This is a very, very important day. So to cancel this event because you don't have inventory is unfathomable, because no events ever got. So I went back to look at their midnight release. They have this every year for the stores that are been more in business than a year. It's crazy to me that they would get rid of it. But again, due to no fault of their own, due to corporate taking over. So it would actually have been better to leave Toy House in its place. And so if you didn't, so what happened here was obviously, I'm only alleging what's happening. I think the greedy Almond McNeff saw an opportunity to cut out Toy House. He's like, why do we need Toy House? I'll be Toy House, and I'll deal directly with Lego. Well, he's not a distributor, and he probably's never run a distributor before. But in his mind, he's like, oh, this will be a piece of cake. Right? This will be a piece of cake. So corporate will have to deal with Lego to get the new sets and then to send it and distribute it to all the 300 bricks and minifigs. I also wonder if there is a difference between corporate store. Will a corporate store get their release? It would be very interesting to see if all the corporate stores, August midnight drops were still happening. If we had like a list of them and we went to investigate, and then the only stores that are being canceled are these stores that are like selling Pokemon cards, because they're being like, they're like, oh no, this store's selling Pokemon cards. That's against our terms. Let's take away their Lego. Or if this is a mass, so there's two things that may be happening right now. They may be using this to punish stores, specific stores where owners have spoken out against them, or again, allegedly said things that they don't like. Or maybe this is a bigger problem from the distribution. So distribution is a totally different beast. That's why you had Toy House to begin with. That's why Toy House takes such a big percentage, because it is not easy to do. Now that Bricks and Minifigs corporate is dealing with distribution, does it even have the people in place? Does it have the contacts? Does it understand the schedule? Does it understand the purchase order system? Does it have these systems in place that Toy House would have had? So they got rid of Toy House in April. I don't know how long they were planning to do this. I could see a scenario where they were completely unprepared to be a distributor. Like every store's dream is, oh, why do I need a distributor? I'm just going to get cards from Pokemon. I'm just going to get cards from Magic. I'm going to get cards from Locana. No, you idiots. The reason you have a distributor is that distributor does work, right? It does work, right? Almond McNeff. Yes, our independent corporate stores will have plenty of sets. Oh, that's funny. That's Almond McNeff. Yeah, he's like one of those eggheads or something, right? From a movie a long time ago. But yeah, like I'm saying, like this is horrendously bad. I'm trying to put this like in terms of like Magic or Pokemon or Riftbound. Like a pre-release is like your best fans in the community. They're all coming out and spending shit tons of money here. They all come. Oh, you're all nuts. Okay, so a pre-release in terms of what it is, you're spending your best customers and then new customers too. So the actual this is a very big deal. This is a very big deal. This got canceled because the hardcore and their friends and everyone else who's coming out to an event like this, your best customers. The customers are ready to pay full price for a new Lego set that night. The customers who are going to bring their family, their friends, are going to introduce them to Lego and your Lego store. This is an absolute nightmare. I couldn't even imagine, we did pre-releases for Magic. We technically did it for Pokemon, but actually I'll show you what's really funny. I actually have a stack of Pokemon cards here. I'll show you. Guys, where did I put all the cards? Holy moly. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, so pre-release is like for Pokemon. You get these like cards. They come in a low pack. It's Chilling Reign. This is Chilling Reign pre-release. We did every pre-release. This is Evolving Skies. Unfortunately these cards are super expensive now. Unfortunately, I've sold them all. I guess there's another Evolving Skies. I got one of each bird because I was able to trade at night. Evolving Skies, Celestial Storm. This is all Sun and Moon era pre-release. Cosmic Eclipse. Cosmic Eclipse. They got the stamp. Lost Thunder. This is like every pre-release we've ever done. Unbroken Bonds. And I think all of this. Oh, this is Lost Origin. Okay, this Gengar's Lost Origin. So you can see every Sun and Moon pre-release we've done. Team Up. Team Up. Team Up. Oh, and the 2 Charizards from Team Up. So pre-release is like a mother effing big deal, guys. Yeah, Justice for Tattle. It is a mother effing big deal, guys. It is like the biggest event. It's like outside of you going to like a giant convention, pre-release in Magic and Pokemon and I assume Lego. This is your Super Bowl, right? This is where you get 100 customers, 50 of them completely new. They're just kind of intrigued at the idea that there's so many people. And then you get like your 50 hardcore customers ready to drop hundreds of dollars on the new product. It is ridiculous to me that they canceled the pre-release. Or they call it a midnight drop, but it's a pre-release. This thing is like just not... Okay, remember to like this video, guys. I didn't like the video. This thing is just not acceptable. And it's not acceptable that I would get rid of my distributor. If my distributor upon like days before pre-release just said, oh, we don't have any product for you, I would say, F you, and then I would have to go buy product from a competitor, you know. So then I would call every competitor store around me and be like, oh, do you got the Lego? You got the Lego? You got the Lego? Okay, let me get some of that. I would definitely, the last thing I would want to do is disappoint my customers during pre-release. Because these are my best customers and these are new customers. The 2 categories most difficult, my big money spenders, and then like new potential big money spenders. So I don't know. It's multiple stores now. It's at least 2 different stores advertising it. They started in July saying, oh man, guys, get ready for the midnight release. It's going to be a fun event, and then canceled. So again, very, very, very bad things, guys. Very bad things. Oh, okay, so we have Lego YouTuber. Okay, so we are almost done, which is good because I have a lot of work to do. Okay, let's go to Ben Gorman. Horny Ben.
And so
Explosive diarrhea counter. Okay, let's plug in our phones. Yeah, okay, CMAD is in chat. Let me read. Purpose of central distribution is to give corporate negotiation power. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's also the part. Corporate should have negotiation power against Lego themselves. If you use a distributor, that distributor will have negotiation power against Lego themselves. Purpose of central distribution is to give corporate negotiation power with vendors, so all your stores, no matter sales volume, are... Yes, correct. That's correct. So no matter how low or how high the sales volume is, you kind of just all add them together and say, we represent 300 stores, you represent a buy worth $3 million. And then the distributor then decides, you know, okay, this set needs more, this store needs more, this store needs less, and then so this distribution is it's a whole business. And I've always like kind of asked, like every game store has always asked the same question: why do I need a distributor? I can do this myself. And the answer is like, no, you can't. You need a distributor for exactly this reason. You need a distributor to negotiate everything for you. So this doesn't happen. Like the worst thing that can happen is this gets canceled. Tons of new releases. So you hyped up, this is Roseville. You've hyped up to your community, hey guys, we're gonna have the newest stuff and Lego fans everywhere. You're gonna see the new back year release, and then nothing. Just disappointment and sadness, right? I mean, it's just so sad. It's so sad they're paying money for this. They're paying money to be led around, and just kind of effed, right?
Mark Nemke, the guy doing the Legally Mime, wrote a spoof of what he thought a bunch of clowns.
Oh, Mark Nemke. So Mark Nemke is in chat right now, the owner of, or the creator of Legally Mine. It's kind of blowing up, just like the bandmap.com is, right? Soon you get a letter from Amon McNeff. Where are the partners? Oh, the roster. Okay. This is what was it? This is the record keeper, the redacted record keeper of Cinderboro. Amen. Oh, jeez. Gaston, Amanda. Is this Ben? This is Ben, right? This got to be Ben. Abraham Mimewell. Oh, this is Spineless Ben. Okay, Mimeless Ben. Okay.
Working for this fictional Legally Mime might do when they heard that news. So he made this post titled, Formal Notice to the BAM Map, Impending Silence Protocols, which says, Legally Mime hereby issues a formal final warning to the BAM Map and its associated slander networks. Should this deliberate campaign of misinformation persist, our legal command will deploy the full weight of the firm's non-verbal enforcement apparatus. We will not only secure absolute victory in our ongoing trademark infringement case over the Badass Mimes network, but we will immediately initiate new comprehensive silence measures. These impending containment protocols directly reflect the strategic asset protection parameters outlined in our formal brand review presented at MimeCon 2026. We advise our partners, clients,
Yeah, I look forward to MimeCon. That should be a fun event.
loyal fans, and regional mime syndicate to pay close attention as we demonstrate the true unyielding power of the firm. And then, a day or two after the satirical spoof from Legally Mime, the real
one. Okay, I did not know that. Okay, I did not know that. So Legally Mine made a fake spoof, and then the real Bricks and Minifigs, they sent a real season. Oh, that's crazy.
A sort of quasi-legal threat to the BAM map. I say quasi-legal because it claims to have come from BAM Franchising Inc. and or the applicable BAM entity, but does not include the name of any attorney.
Yes.
It demands that the BAM map, quote, immediately remove or disable access to the copied BAM support portal, copied articles, images, screenshots, instructional materials, and any other substantial reproductions of BAM-owned works. It directs the people creating the BAM map to, quote, confirm in writing that the identified materials have been removed and preserved, and it directs their response to legal.team@bricksandminifigs.com. Now, imagine if I sent an email to the Walt Disney Corporation, not from my attorney, but from legalteam@benjamingorman.com, and I demanded they stop using any image of Yoda on the grounds that he's a bald teacher and I'm a bald teacher, so they just have to do what I say. Do you know what Disney's lawyers would do?
Okay, first of all, shout out to Ben Gorman. I know sometimes we talk about Ben not in the best light, but like one thing I realized now having like a wife and a kid, Ben is incredibly important and supportive of Crystal. I think he owns 49% of the Bricks and Minifig store. So previously I was wondering like why did they always like talking together, like, but he owns 49% of the Bricks and Minifig store. And I realized that like you really need a supportive like wife or a husband to run a store, to run a retail store. Because we had Billy in chat. Billy in chat, he has his own store. And we were talking about like, oh, you know, the wife lets you out to, you know, do more stuff in the weekend. There's always stuff that you need to do. And it can be really, really like, you know, you need one person to take care of the household And it can't be the same person. Like, and I just realized, like, I do all the shopping, household. I pay all the bills from, again, I support the whole family. So I don't think I can open a physical store at this time, because every time I've tried to open one, it's just you don't have the time to do so. So I think I was very, very, you need a supportive and another source of income, if you will. So if you're opening a store, your partner probably still needs a job or have another source of income. This is a publishing company, and be incredibly supportive of you. In terms of time, in terms of like doing housework, in terms of, so I do all the shopping, I do all the cooking, I do all the cleaning, I pick up my kid. My wife doesn't even drive. So there's like very limited things. She just works from like 8 to 6 or 8 to 5, and then she takes a nap, and and then she plays video games afterwards. And I just realized, like, how appreciative, like, Crystal is of Ben, because Crystal's dream is to open this store, and Ben must have sacrificed quite a bit, and not everyone's willing to make that sacrifice, right? So again, that's kind of just my realization, like, over this week, is like, it's just like impossible for me to run a store without having my wife support me, and I'm just never going to receive this type of support level that would be like, oh, pick up the kids, or it's just not possible. So I've kind of given up on the store. Maybe we live stream it, because like I already, like, for instance, yesterday, to give you an idea of like what my yesterday was, I was streaming. So I woke up early, took my kid to daycare. I just take my kid myself to daycare. I prep her, we go to daycare. Last night, so going to nighttime, my daughter has like nightmares, or she has problems sleeping. So she wants like somebody to sleep with her. So I was sleeping with my daughter. She had trouble sleeping. She woke up like 3 times. I fed her some milk, played with her a little bit. And then 8 o'clock hits, and I take her to school, talk to teachers, do all that stuff. And before you guys ask, yes, I pay every single cent. From the home is paid off, the car is mine, food, I pay food, Uber Eats, I pay Uber Eats. The vacuum I bought yesterday to do the cleaning, I do all cleaning, all dishes, all laundry, everything you can imagine. I either pay for it, like for lawn care, I'll pay for it because I just suck at it. Or, and I'm realizing that you really need a supportive wife in this case, or a supportive husband in this case, to run this type of business. That without that type of support, you're just fucked. For instance, I've been trying to go to a Pokémon convention to sell and wheel and deal. My idea was, like, for the last 2 years, I've been trying to go to a Pokemon convention to trade all my bulk into, like, a bunch of, like, Poncho Pikachus. My bulk is not really bulk. It's, like, good stuff. And I would take a huge haircut. Like, maybe even, like, 60, 70% on most of my cards, because I'm trading into a Poncho Pikachu. And I have not been able to go to a convention one time this year. Or last year. Because every time, okay, the daughter's sick, I stay home, I take care of her, and the weekend's done, right? So if your daughter has a fever on Friday, your weekend is done. Now, my parents do help take care, and it's one of these scenarios where my wife works 8 to 5 every day, but none of the money comes back to the family. It goes to who knows where. I don't make a big deal about it. I don't really care because I have enough money myself. But whenever, like, I'm kind of, like, covering this relationship, I've been kind of critical of it. I've been very, very critical of it. Oh, BBQ's in chat. Yeah, see, Matt, I live in a free bed house. No. I've done enough cleaning. Congrats to BBQ. Congrats to BBQ. He's hit 10,000, I think. Because his $10,000 seller, $10,000. I have not got much sleep. So I'm just trying to tell you how the day is, right? But we'll congratulate BBQ for hitting a huge mark. Look, he pops up right here. He's always complaining I'm not subscribed. But he pops up right here when I type in BBQ. It doesn't show me any like BBQ actually. It just shows me his channel. Okay, where's this post? Oh, so he's got this post. He's going to do a live stream to celebrate, and there'll be like special guests on as well, right? But back to what I'm saying. Yeah, back to what I'm saying here is man, you know, this week has made me appreciate Horny Ben, way more than you could ever imagine. So going back to the day, so because my wife has been sick, I've been sleeping with my daughter. We sleep in the same bed, so she gets scared easily. She's a very scared baby toddler, and that's been tough because he wakes up multiple times in the night. And I had to do some legal work. So what you guys don't know is I actually do legal work for like companies, like consultation. So they pay me X amount of dollars per hour. I talk to them, I fix their problems, and off we go. So it's not like I'm just live streaming. I'm also doing like other stuff to make money or make cash flow. Not that we need the money. We have retirement money, but we need cash flow. I do all the household work, like all of it. I mean all of it. I mean all of it. The only ones that I don't do is like lawn care because it's like 100 degrees outside. I would just die. So I pay out. And I'm just realizing under this current structure, there's no way I can open a game store because every time my daughter gets sick, I have to take care of her, and then the game store would be like, it's too volatile. A game store, a Lego store needs to be open when they say they will be open. If a Lego store has a midnight release, come hell or high water, it gotta do the midnight release. Let me repeat this again. If a Lego store has a midnight release, it's gotta do the midnight release. Okay? The other part where I probably would be more the hours. You're asking for a lot of hours, right? So like if I were to ask my wife to take care of my child for me for one day, she couldn't do it. So it's just not I can't even go to a convention. So how am I supposed to open a store? So you really do need a supportive, like if you want to go in this business, you really need a incredibly supportive spouse. And I think that's why Ben is always in the Crystal videos, because like he's supporting her, right? So I don't think that's a bad thing anymore. I think it's actually nice. I think it's nice. But I'll just say it that way. Oh, the Lego guy.
You're in a special episode of Ask Brick.
Oh yeah, one more shout out to BBQ Counselor. So in terms of like what my day's been like, I probably got 2 hours of sleep total in the last like 24 hours. And in the last week, I probably got like maybe 10 hours of sleep, maybe 12. Because like in addition, like, you know, like in my daytime where the baby's off at daycare, I still have to go shopping at HEB. I still have to make food. I still have to clean, right? I bought my new vacuum, so like I've been using it and it's been really fun. I still have to like do like the dishes and the laundry, and I still bath. So like I bath our toddler because he doesn't want to do it. So because he's been sick, the days are her day is like work at 8, finish work at 5, play video games for a little bit, and then just go to sleep. So my day has been okay. Take care of child at night. Wake up, take child to daycare. Then do shopping like for groceries or sunscreen. So I had to buy sunscreen, and I had to buy a swim outfit because today is Swim Friday. This is her first Swim Friday because she got bumped to a new class. So I talked to teachers about what we need, what type of shoes. So she had for Swim Friday, to give you an idea of what I needed to buy. I needed to buy like swim shoes, like swim, not open toe, not Crocs. I had to buy swimwear, so I had to go to the mall, the very dangerous mall where like just people just literally got shot the other day. No, actually, I went to the mall and then went to Carter's. So I had to buy shoes, swimsuit, sunscreen, towel. We had a towel, so I didn't have to buy that. So I had to go around, buying all this stuff, and then do groceries, make food. And then I vacuumed yesterday, which is kind of, I live in a larger home, so it takes a long time to do it. Yeah, it's just fucking brutal, man. It is brutal. Like, thank you, Big Black Dog, for the future robot maid fund. Yeah, I don't have any maids. There's no maid or nanny to bail me out because, like, when I was figuring out the retirement fund, I didn't include a maid or nanny. And the scary part, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, like, straight up why I'm like so like on edge lately. We're trying to figure out if we want a second child. And I'm just like, holy shit, like, it's a big decision, obviously, for us as a family. And I just don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. Like, if you have a second child, I won't be able to open a Pokemon store. There'd be no chance in hell. And you might be like, oh, why don't you hire a nanny? Why don't you hire a worker and stuff? Yeah, I mean, I could. I've done that model before. And actually, our previous worker, previous nanny, is really open to coming back and being a nanny for a new kid if we have it. But then, so then like you're talking about like a free year to get to a point where I feel comfortable like opening a store would be like my toddler's 2. So then if you have another kid, it will be 9 months plus 2. And 9 months is like, again, roughly assuming. And then it'll be another 2. So like I'm scared. It's one of these things where like it's one of these things like now like I always talk about like Ben Gorman. Why is Ben Gorman in every single one of these things, right? Why is Ben Gorman in this? But like maybe it's actually awesome that Crystal has somebody in her life who wants to be as big of a part of the business and all this stuff, right? And maybe I'm the crazy one here, right? Maybe.
Huge Lego secret to my friends. If you haven't seen that video, the summary is I've been keeping this life and this part of my life a complete secret from my friends and family, but as my channels continued to grow and get more popular, take up more of my time and everything like that, it was just making life a whole bunch more complicated. I talked a lot about that in that video and showed all of their reactions, which was really cool. And I had a feeling that many of you guys would have a lot of questions about how that went. So I kind of made that decision to keep it a secret, mainly because I was afraid of getting bullied in high school, and then that just continued on for the next 14 years, basically. And it wasn't until...
Oh, thank you for the $1 atrocity. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like, I'm saying like the level of support your spouse has to give you is extraordinary for you to open a Bricks and Minifigs. You're talking about working, like everyone we talk to is working 60, 70 hours a week. Right? That's time that you don't see your spouse. That's time that no one's going shopping. No one's going, like, let's say, for instance, my kid has, swim, like, like this. Oh, you accidentally donated. Okay, thank you, Coach. Like, let me show you. Oh, we had to buy swim diapers. Okay, so I see this. So she just joined the class this week on Monday, and her previous class didn't have, like, swim day. So I get there, and I'm like, holy shit, what is this? And it's like, okay, for half an hour swimming at 10 to 10:30, we need sunscreen. We need swimwear. We need closed-toe water shoes. Which, by the way, is hard to find for a kid. I had to go through the whole mall, the whole Carter's, and I still didn't find the right one. And you might be like, oh, why don't you just order online? I didn't have time. I was doing this like Tuesday, Wednesday, right? So like I got like 2 hours of sleep the day before, the day of. I know I had to go grocery shopping because we don't have any food in the fridge. So I had to do grocery shopping, and I also had to find sunscreen, swimwear, closed water toes, swim diaper. I totally forgot about the motherfucking swim diaper. There's actually diapers for swimming. So then you're like, oh shit, where does all this stuff go? And I went to like so many. So like now I'm like out driving and it's like 100+ degrees in Houston. So every time like you get out of your car and you get back in the car, you're like just dead. And so that's what I did yesterday. I was trying to figure out. So I had the swimwear, okay. I didn't have the sunscreen because I forgot. So that's on me. I forgot. I forgot the sunscreen. I could have bought it any time I wanted to buy it, but like baby sunscreen, I forgot. And then the shoes, the motherfucking shoes. Like imagine trying to find swim shoes for babies. Where would you even go? And eventually I did. I found Adidas swim shoes. At some type of outlet or something. And then swim diapers. I just ordered on Amazon. They came the next day. Man, it's rough. Oh, Cabinet Pete, $1.99. Single full-time dad who owns a business. Yes, that's basically how I would describe it. And not to complain or anything, but when in October, my wife just went to China for a whole month. So it's me and baby for the whole month of October. So like, oh man, that was tough. And my baby just started school. So she was like constantly sick. Oh yeah, thank you BBQ and congrats. So I will probably attend BBQ's celebration. We'll probably try to roll our raid into him. Been there with the swim diapers. I feel for you, brother. Yeah. So we changed from so the previous class didn't have like a swim thing. So there was no need. So people were like, oh, why would you still? Well, I only learned about swim day like on Monday. And I'm just thinking, oh, okay, whatever, swim day, right? And then like I get there on like Tuesday, and there's like a sign that didn't exist before, which I showed you. It's like you need all these items. And I was like, what? And so then Wednesday, I'm driving around, actually, no, Alex can tell you this. On Wednesday, I was like, hey, Alex, send me your hours. So, like, on Friday, Alex sends hours and stuff. Like, I didn't even know that it was, like, I thought, because it feel like I just did so much shit on Wednesday, that was, like, Friday. You know, it was Thursday, and it was coming into Friday. So I was, like, I texted Alex, hey, Alex, assuming I was, like, I think it was, I said on text Friday, but I meant Thursday. Because, like, time had gone by, like, in such a weird way. Like, such a diluted way. That I really don't, like, remember what day of the week it was. I'm not joking. Like, you can ask Alex. I literally did not know what day of the week it was. Because, like, I had so little sleep. And, like, you know, like, so I'm in my car. It is, like, 100+ degrees. I'm getting, like, a heat stroke. I'm looking for, like, fucking baby diapers. Well, the baby diaper, no, I wasn't looking for the baby diaper. That's a lie. I was looking for the shoe. And, like, you kind of don't want, like, the shoe that, you want it, like, a size up. So I found, so she's size, like, 6, no, or 5. So I found a shoe that was her current size, but she's already, like, feet doesn't, like, really fit the current shoes. So I wanted to find a size up. So find the exact size of a baby shoe that can be used for, like, water. And you can't order it online because it's not going to come in time because I looked into that. Wow. Like, I must have looked through, I went through the whole, this is right after the mall shooting, by the way. There was nobody at the mall. The mall was, like, empty because of all the violence and shooting.
Until I realized that I have such a good group of friends around me that would accept me for who I am that I decided to finally tell that secret. The next question is, ask Brick, were your friends mad that you kept this a secret? As you guys would have seen from a lot of their reactions, absolutely not. Not a single friend was mad whatsoever. In fact, the only friend that was a little mad was one that actually moved out of Canada before I told her the secret, and she had to find out online herself. She would have preferred if I would have told her in person and actually shown her the room like everybody else. So that was completely understandable. But other than that, no, nobody was mad.
So I'm not like I'm not understanding what's happening here. So this guy says his friends don't know he does Lego, but he has a channel that's 121, which is verified. How would that be? Oh, I can see that the algorithm hates him. Oh my god, I feel so bad for him. So the algorithm, like when it hates you, it fucking hates you. So he's got this many subscribers, and like his really cool video only has 247 views, which he took a lot of time. I mean, yeah, and then this video did okay. Oh, Bricks and Minifigs. Oh, holy shit, he went to Bricks and Minifigs. And that's probably why somebody asked him the question. But his videos, like, at one time, I bet you his videos were, like, super, like, yeah, 12 million views 8 years ago. 5.7 million views. That's, like, amazing numbers, but now, like, he can, like, I mean, if he breaks, like, 5,000K, that's pretty good for him. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, the algorithm is really, really messed up. Like, it's incredibly messed up, like, that he only has this many views in one day, and this video, which is a great video. I mean, he's spending the time, this is the angles, camera, he's editing it. This video should have, like, 10,000 views, at least. But because the algorithm is, like, against him now, it doesn't get no... It's sad, man. Valley, how have you considered drop shipping coffee? Oh, shout out to good friend Jeremy Hambley of the channel. That's sarcasm. And then, like, I find that a lot of channels that are doing really bad here, they just kind of make a lot of shorts now. Because the shorts at least can get, like, yeah, you can go viral in a short. So I find that, like, shorts are, like, the way to go. Because you can, like you said, you can go viral on the short, which he did, 500,000 views, right? But, like, go like this, again, I don't know what is happening with the algorithm, but it is so bad right now for some channels. Where, like, this guy used to get, like, 12, 15 million views a video, but that was 8 years ago. Like, once you stop posting, like, it's just the algorithm just forgets that you exist. So... yeah.
Nobody was mad. I feel like that was one thing I was really scared of before I did the reveal. You know, I started this secret back when I was in high school, back when I had such a different group of friends, and then obviously I moved to Toronto, got new...
Oh, okay, Goosey says, I think I know what Goosey's saying. Goosey, I think I'll be the first aunt. Yeah, congratulations, Goosey. I will be the first-time aunt in a few weeks, so I'm learning all the baby stuff now. Yes, congratulations, Goosey, on being an aunt. That's a big life change, too. So you'll be flying. If you're in Houston, yeah, we should grab something to eat. I'm watching the wrong video. Watch the second. Okay, okay. Yeah, I was like, what? Where's the Bricks and Minifigs, right? Okay. I'm watching the wrong video. Okay, that explains. Okay, I'm watching the wrong video. Okay, so I'm on the wrong video. I'm on the right channel. Yes. This has to be the video here, right? I mean,
what's up, you guys?
He's literally going to Bricks and Minifigs, no? This has to be the right video here, right? Yeah, congrats, Goosey. That's awesome. Now you can buy a bunch of, like, aunt t-shirts now. They have like a whole they have an entire business. They have an entire business dedicated to, like, printing, like, aunt and uncle stuff. Oh, link is fixed. Okay, thank you. So let's click on the... Yeah, it's got to be this one. I mean, he's literally shopping at Bricks and Minifigs. You know, and the funny part is you would think, like, this video would get, like, 20, 30,000 views, right? Given, like, he's literally at Bricks and Minifigs.
Guys, it is Brad here, and today I'm at Bricks and Minifigs Kitchener-Waterloo because we're going to do some Lego shopping because we are celebrating Bricks and Minifigs anniversary. So exactly 1 year ago today, I was here at Bricks and Minifigs.
Whoa, what happened?
What's up, you guys? It is Brad here, and today I'm at Bricks and Minifigs Kitchener-Waterloo because we're gonna do some Lego shopping because we are celebrating Bricks and Minifigs 1 year anniversary. So exactly 1 year ago today, I was here.
Yeah, again, most of these stores are like a year, because the way that it works is most of these stores were open recently, right? So, like, I feel really bad for these guys. Remember the Scottsdale, Arizona just celebrated its 1 year anniversary sometime in July, and now it's closed. I'll throw this out. You know, if any bricks and minifigs in Houston wants me to interview them, I will drive out, assuming it's like, you know, not one of the Katy ones because the traffic is really bad down in Katy or Sugarland. I will drive out and I will interview you guys and I'll get your perspective on it. No editing, nothing. I will also tell the bricks and minifigs, if any bricks and minifigs wants to do Pokemon, I'm happy to help you set you guys up with Pokemon cards as another revenue source, which will bring in lots of customers into your business. So I'm not like anti-franchisees. Like people like on Slack, they make it seem like I'm trying to like put them out of business, but that's not what I'm saying is you're already going out of business. And I 100%, I can prove it to you. Okay, in 2020, you were open a year. Okay, open a year. Did you pay yourself a salary? So it's kind of like one of those charts. Yes, no. If the answer is no, then I already proved it to you. If the answer is yes, then you answer this question. How much was your salary? Was it more than a McDonald's manager or employee? If it was not, why are you running this business? It's not going to get better. The margins are still locked in. So whatever it is, it's Toy House, it's Bricks and Minifigs Corporate, your margins are the margins. Yes? So like how would your business do better next year? And you might be like, oh, we'll do like more sales and we'll do more. No. It's a game about cash flow and revenue and getting the new sets on time. I would not be shocked if these guys did not get the August drop. So anyway, it's one of these really bizarre things that I think you guys, like, there is actually no way to make money from opening one of these. Because remember, in our diagram where you have $20,000 overhead and your margin was like 15%, you have to make $130,000 revenue a month. That's crazy. That's what, 1.6 million a year? When the very best bricks and minifig store only makes 700. And I'm not including the 10% that you have to kick back to corporate. So like in any business model, like even if I give you 20% margins, because there's some use, even if I give you 25%, and that's being extremely, extremely generous. If you have $20,000 of overhead, at least, because your rent is $10K plus payroll, taxes, insurance, liability, like all this stuff. Well, and that's assuming nobody sues you, right? Because like there's like dude with a gun pointing at your customers. Like you got to make $80,000 a month. $80,000 a month times 12 is $960,000 a year. The very, very best bricks and minifigs of all time since 2021, 2022 only makes $700,000 a year. Oh, Fug Life. The next person that comments is Amon's Boo thing. Right? Like it does not make. I don't know how this is even possible, right? How any of these stupid places are not stupid. Any of these locations are going to generate a profit, not revenue. Like you know what is never mentioned in the operations manual? Profit. How much salary you should be taking, when you should be taking the salary, after 3 years, can you give yourself a raise? Because they don't care about profit. Because their 10% is on gross revenue. Let me repeat this again. The reason this business model could never work in a million years, okay? In a million years, they're all dead. Like maybe corporate pumps up their corporate and steals Legos, and that's how they get like free Legos, so their margins are low. The reason that it could never work is, let's say we have a Lego set for $1,500. I don't know why I'm doing this. Let's say we have a Lego set for $1,000, okay? It's a beautiful Lego set. The guy wants $1,000. We think it would be amazing to have this Lego set in our store for a display piece. It's rare. It is awesome. There are some Pokemon cards I pay really close to 100% for. Because I want it. Poncho Pikachu, for instance. I'm going to pay 100 cents on the dollar. Nobody's going to give me no discount on no Poncho Pikachu, okay? No one will give me a discount on Black Lotus. They would be insanity to do so. Because you could sell it on the eBay and you could sell it on buy list. You could sell it. No one's going to give you a discount on a dual land. Okay? Or like a Moonbryon. Whatever the price is the price is. So if I want to buy a Moonbryon, I should probably show off my Moonbryons right now. If I want to buy a Moonbryon for $2,000, that's a market price, and I buy it from the store, and whenever I sell it, I had to kick back 10%. Fuck no. That's terrible business. There are many, many things where I want to buy it 95 to 100% just to have it in the store because it brings in customers. Like a Black Lotus, people will come in and see the Black Lotus. Oh, hey, that store has a Black Lotus in. Let's take a look. They're not going to buy the Black Lotus, but I need to pay very close to 100% comp for that Black Lotus. Poncho Pikachu. I need to pay very close to comp. Maybe I get a slight discount if they're friends with me, but I'm just going to have that store. So it's kind of ridiculous, in my opinion, that things that I need for my store, like let's say I have this amazing Lego set, the Millennial Falcon, right? What is it? The Death Star. Most expensive. Let's say this walks into my, this one. This is the Amon McNeff one. Let's say this walks into my shop, and the guy wants 90%. And I'm like, okay. This would be an amazing, amazing display figure. People will come in, kids will want to look at it. It looks amazing, it's huge, right? Or let's say there's like like a chrome-free CPO. And then we can like display it, we can show how much it is. This is kind of the thing that Last Relic was talking about, right? Whoa, look at this. Wow, holy shit, look at this. What is this? And I want to buy it for retail. Well, I can't because 10%. What the heck's going on here? It's like, okay. It just doesn't make any sense. So I'm not independent. I'm restricted by if I want to sell online on Whatnot, I can't do it because Whatnot charges me 15% and I'm getting hosed 10%. None of these places can sell online for the simple reason they have the 10% overhead and they cannot be competitive on Whatnot, eBay, or anything else that takes, money.
Minifigs to watch them open their doors into this incredible business and open their doors to this community. And to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Bricks and Minifigs Kitchener-Waterloo, they are doing a huge celebration this weekend. All the details for that celebration will be linked down in the description below, or you can check out their Instagram, and it's definitely going to be something that you're going to check out. However, in the meantime, let's go do some Lego shopping. However, before I go inside and do some Lego shopping, I want to address the elephant in the room. So as you guys are aware, the last couple months, Bricks and Minifigs Corporate has been involved in a pretty big Lego scandal. So I'm not going to address all of the facts and everything that went on in that scandal here in this video because I just think there are many other YouTubers that have done such a much better job covering it. But I wanted to briefly explain why I'm going to be shopping at Bricks and Minifigs today, as well as why I haven't really said anything on this situation yet. So the long answer is, when this scandal broke, I was actually in Austin, Texas for a brand deal, and that contract that I had with this brand prohibited me from discussing any other business that I had a partnership with, active or past, for the duration of that brand deal. So even if I wanted to address the Bricks and Minifigs situation, because I am a partner of Bricks and Minifigs Kitchener-Waterloo, we weren't really sure the legality around it regarding the contract I had in place with this other brand. So the safest answer was...
The other brand is Bricks and Minifigs? Hold on. What is he saying? So he has a brand deal, and he can't talk about other brands like Bricks and Minifig because of the original brand deal, but he has a brand deal with this store.
Had a partnership with, active or past, for the duration of that brand deal. So even if I wanted to address the Bricks and Minifigs situation, because I am a partner of Bricks and Minifigs Kitchener-Waterloo.
Yes, he is a partner of Bricks and Minifigs, just like Ambersaurus, just like the rest of them. So he's under like some type of NDA where he cannot discuss Yeah, I mean, pretty interesting stuff, okay? So he is a part. So this is my concern is like with the Lego community. And Last Relic, on his interview, he basically confirmed this. That a lot of these Lego influencers are partners with Bricks and Minifigs. Because just of the sheer number of Bricks and Minifigs. Right? Even if you're not partnered, like MGS Bricks was not, you still make videos promoting Bricks and Minifigs because that's your local store. So that was my understanding of why the Lego community, for the most part, has remained silent on the Reckless Ben. When Reckless Ben, and it makes perfect sense. He's got a partnership with this specific Bricks and Minifig store, which prevents him from talking about them in a negative way. So let me repeat this again. Look, this guy, his channel is not doing the best right now. Like, he could take, so his channel, it was about a month ago, so 1.3, 1.2, 1. He could easily get, like, way more views and eyeballs on his channel if he said, hey, I used to be a partner with Bricks, like Amosaurus, for instance. I used to be an influencer for Bricks and Minifigs, but I am speaking out against them. I'm not going to shop at the store, yada, yada. I support Brian Menzel. I hope Brian... So if you look at Amosaurus, and she did it right. She did it in the best way she could do it. Now, again, she is a partner with them. So I was wondering, I really did want to know this answer.
Deserve to be made.
Are they partners? Like, did they sign a contract? Is this like official partners, or are they just like unofficial partners, right? So Amosaurus never made it clear if there was like a contract, an NDA, was she getting paid? Now we know she's getting free stuff, because like they sent her a bunch of free stuff. BBQ's in chat. We'll buy BBQ this. Where is it? Yes, we'll buy BBQ this. A Bricks and Minifigs apron so he can do his barbecuing in. And I believe Amosaurus is in Austin, am I correct? She met them, but like even, I forget, where did the pregnancy thing go? The harassment in local stores. Okay, anyway, they sent her a big gift. So I wondered if all these Lego influencers were paid at one time, currently or otherwise. And I'm so glad he came out and basically he said yes. We are being paid. So like if somebody pays you, even if you disagree, and that's why I think Amosaurus, took the high ground. It's really hard to say something bad about somebody paying you. We saw that with established titles, even if they're kind of like this bad company run by Ahmed McNeff, just burning things to the ground. You're still paying me, right? Like do I want to continue to get paid? Hell fucking yeah. Right? So they're kind of forced. These influencers are forced in a tough decision. Oh, BBQ says, yes, I've been here the whole time. I'm lurking. Oh, he says, yes, I want that. I heard you can buy that. Mad. All these people get into bad deals of another company that sold coffee. And I want to sign a marketing deal with them. I'm doing it. Yes. Absolutely. See, Matt, let's see, like, what else. Sorry, I haven't been looking at chat. Is this where the national... Yeah, maybe. Maybe this is where the national advertising... Remember, they pay 1%, and then BBQ discovered they're not even spending their 1%. They're spending, like, less than half the 1% for national fees. It could be going to people like Brick Lover Brad. But yes, the one question I wanted to know that Amosaurus wasn't able to answer to me, that I tried to figure out, but she was able to like word it like in such a way that I was like, I think she's getting paid. Remember, like she went from London to Austin, for like a Bricks and Minifigs thing. Yeah, so like, how would she not? Why would you cancel? Why would you just leave early? Amosaurus, Bricks and Minifigs, 100. She was at the 100th opening. And she said something strange, and people told me she wasn't getting paid. She wasn't getting paid. She wasn't getting paid. But I believe she was getting paid. And we had this argument where I thought she was getting paid, and then my chat didn't think she was getting paid, and no one actually knew. And then we watched the video, and we couldn't conclude.
My favorite place to buy retired Lego sets is opening their 100th store today. I flew in from...
Yeah. It literally says includes paid promotion. Holy God, guys, it says ad. This thing did not exist last time. Emma Source just updated. You guys can check my video last time. Guys, I want you to go find my video from last stream. Not, like, whenever we covered this. Before, it didn't say paid promotion. Because we had this huge argument with my chat whether or not this was paid. Now it says paid promotion and ad. So Emma Source must have gone back. She must have gone back and changed this an ad, because otherwise, now it's guaranteed it's an ad. But imagine that we didn't, know that it was an ad, because it didn't say so. Can somebody go on my past video and find out? No, it didn't say this before. Yes, but Goosey, it didn't say that before. Goosey, it did not say this before. It legally has to be disclosed, but I'm positive, because I got into an argument with my chat. And I thought it was paid, but my chat was saying, oh, no, she just drove from London, Texas. They're still saying the same thing in the chat right now. That it was it must have been London, Texas. No, it's London, UK. So she raced back. Guys, let's figure this out, because this is actually very, holy shit, this would be groundbreaking news, guys, if we could figure this out. If we can figure, because I think it was a lie. I had this argument in chat, because I remember people saying, oh, it was London, Texas, and, and see, it wasn't the UK, and it was blah, 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 blah. I'm almost certain the last time I made a video on that, there was no paid ad promotion, because we were going hard at that. I don't even know what the video would be titled. It's not titled Emma Source or anything. So it's not going to be an interview. It could be an interview. But yeah, I'm almost certain that these two things did not exist. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had that conversation. Now, everyone knows. Oh, Alex has a video. Okay, Alex has a video. Thank you, Alex. Alex does good work. Oh, yeah, it's called Brick Links. And I was told to put my Legos in the app. So they're already in the app. I don't know if this is the video. Oh, yeah, it is the video. Emmosaurus. Yes, it's Emmosaurus. But where's that video? Emmosaurus. Emmosaurus. So that's Emmosaurus. I'm waiting for Alex's text. We did not watch the short. I don't think. No, we did. We had an argument about where it was. Do you guys remember this? We had an argument. It was a big argument in chat about whether or not it was London, Texas, or London, UK. Right? I remember this argument. I remember we watched this. Whether or not it was London, Texas, or London, UK. No, but my argument was this was a paid promotion. Or London, China. Yes, Colin. You guys remember this argument? I know you guys remember this argument. Because everyone's saying, oh, London, China. I remember seeing London, China in my chat. We'll go back and find it, guys. Yes, we argue. We argue. I remember this very clearly. We were arguing whether or not she got paid. And I was saying, oh, she must have got paid because she went from the UK to Austin. And people are like, oh, she didn't go to the UK to Austin. She went from London, Texas, right? And then we watched the video and we couldn't conclude whether or not she got paid or not. Because it was not like this. It wasn't like this obvious, guys. Look, if we were watching the video, then there would be no arguments in chat that she didn't get paid. Do you guys remember this? I remember this clear as day because I remember when I argue with you guys a lot. No, she did get paid, guys. It says right here. No, she did get paid. It's a paid promotion. But what I'm suggesting is... What I'm saying is, when I looked at this video, when I looked at it... Yeah, you guys remember, go find it and put it on Discord. when we looked at this video last, it didn't have this. If it had this, we wouldn't have had a discussion. There would be no argument if it's London, Texas, or London. Yeah, people are telling me, oh, she came from London, Texas, and she just drove there. I was saying, oh, she got paid, like, hotel, she got paid, you know, like, plane ticket, right? But yeah, but this didn't come until later. Oh, let's go on.
My favorite place to buy retired Lego sets is opening their 100th store today. I flew in from London to be here. This is the grand opening.
Yeah. So that was it. I flew into London to be here, and my assumption it was London, UK. So she said I flew in, and then I said, why would you fly in to be here? Unless, and then she had like signatures. She had like a lot of, yeah, she left a wedding to be here, guys. So my assumption was she got paid to be here, but everyone told me she wasn't paid.
Of Bricks and Minifigs, Red Mountain in Phoenix. They even have this giant.
Yeah, we're not talking about Austin. We're talking about in Phoenix. So imagine like how much money it would cost to afford me. Okay, Alex says I'm right. The short did not have. I knew it. I caught them. I caught those idiots. Alex, we gotta make something. I knew it. Okay, guys. Thank you, Alex. We have the evidence. For me to sell. Look, look, it's not there. It doesn't say paid or ad. It's the same video, by the way. Holy shit. Lego sets, right? Oh, you see it there. It's just small. Okay, it's small? It's, okay, hold on. It's just small. How small could it be? For me to sell, Okay, we're gonna look. Maybe it was something TikTok did, because they got in trouble. Lego sets, right?
Flew in from London to be here. This is the grand opening.
Wow, she's from London. Oh, it's small. It said, okay, okay, it's very small. Okay, guys. Okay, it does, okay, so it was, okay, so we didn't, okay, it's correct. It wasn't like this. It wasn't like this. It wasn't like a button that you see above her name. It's a button below. So I see it. It says paid partnership. Yes, I see it. And it says hashtag ad. But it wasn't like this. This is new. And it didn't have this. Like ad. This is new. So yes. Yes, it's under the red line. It's right here. So it was pay. Okay. Okay, I take it back, but very interesting. But it looks like TikTok might have updated it. It was like really, really tiny, okay? But now it's like super obvious. Now super. I remember having that argument about like where London was and how London had to be London, UK, because she's from Austin and she flew out to Phoenix. And I was trying to say, that they must have paid for her plane ticket. So my analysis was they must have paid for at least her plane ticket and the hotel because she doesn't live in Phoenix, Arizona.
My favorite place to buy retired Lego sets is opening their 100th store today. I flew in from London to be here. This is the grand opening of Bricks and Minifigs, Red Mountain in Phoenix. They even have this giant inflatable minifigure. I kind of want it. Am I able to take this home with me? No. There's a minifig down there. The line stretches all around the building. How crazy is this? Right before you walk in the door, there's a minifig station where you can build a minifig with an exclusive torso. Now let's head in. I need to show you the store. It is so crazy.
Yeah. I was saying to my audience, like, I guess like there was some, I didn't see the disclosure until now. I was trying to tell the audience, right? Because okay, so the disclosure is here, I grant you. But nowhere in her videos does like it seem like it's paid. So the argument after we watched the video was it paid? Was it not paid? We don't know, right?
crazy in here. There's lots of minifigures along the front. And this whole front wall here is covered in sets. Most of these are retired. This is where you can buy lots of individual pieces. Giant book table. Tons of new sets along this back.
The reason they hate, the reason Ahmed McNeff hates YouTubers is I really do think he expected a bunch of YouTubers, like the Lego YouTubers, some of them huge. Amasaurus has 1 million subscribers. I think what happened was Ahmed McNeff was expecting them to fight Reckless Ben. Just like this guy's going to fight. BBQ, yeah, that scene is chaotic. I hope employees are armed with shotguns.
Back wall. How dare Lego make something this cute? We have a meet and greet station in the back.
Yeah. See, even has their own meet and greet station. So I was like, how could this like not be paid? You know?
That's me. It's really surprising they have so many of these. They're only available in Europe. These heart minifig stands would be so cute for Valentine's. They have a whole table here full of minifig parts, but if you don't feel like building one, you can pick one out of these. We're having so much fun here. Make sure to come check them out. My favorite place to buy retired...
Yeah. So there was, again... So now we know they're getting paid. They're getting paid. And when somebody pays you, they own you. That's the rule. I didn't make up the rule. That's the rule. You sign whatever contracts they want you to sign, and you're going to say whatever they want to say. So, Brick Lover Brad, if I had to guess, he is going to be pro bricks and minifigs.
We weren't really sure the legality around it regarding the contract I had in place with this other brand, so the safest answer was to just not discuss it. And then these last couple months for me have been absolutely insane, and I just decided not really to say anything about it because I didn't felt like I had anything additional to add to the discussion. You guys will have seen that I haven't really posted any videos with Bricks and Minifigs Kitchener Waterloo in a while, and that's because we just decided that with everything going on with Bricks and Minifigs corporate, it wasn't the best time to be promoting the store.
So he says we decided. So he probably called the store, and the store's like, yeah, it's best to lay low right now. I wonder what the comments are like. Oh shit, he's getting roasted in the comments. BAM corporate is terrible. The franchises should consider class action against corporate for brand damages. Loved some of the sets you showed in store. Oh, BAM, well, we'll look at the BAM app for updates later. The BAMapp.com. It's actually going to be cool if I, yeah, the market research. Credits to BYU is a list anyone could write without a survey. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is, yeah, so their market research, their, their proprietary market research. Customers value, say, most current known for making ads, not studying markets. Oh, it's a real program, Ad Lab. No survey required, barring the name. Attaching BYU's name to a business is a habit for this company, probably for branding reasons, right? Because he lives in Utah. Ahmed McNeff is a BYU grad who, by public accounts, worked for years in the University Information Technology Department. The marketing director it hired in 2025 is Caitlin Fragon. Came from the marketing lab. Oh, wow. She came from the marketing lab. Marriott Business, Mark Comer, a figure that has been covered in connection with enterprise, co-chairs the Royal Blue Collective, BYU's athletic official licensing. Okay, it looks like, shout out to Rose from the BAMmap.com. It looks like there's interesting stuff regarding this. But yeah, but back to this. He's just getting roasted. Hope the competition's promoting as crazy. Never been a better time. Doesn't matter if it's family-owned. Shopping at BAM also supports corporate. The only way for corporate to feel this is if BAM stops shops suffer and the franchisees pressure corporate, saying this they are franchised is a cop-out. Corporate benefits with every BAM customer. Be better. I honestly never heard of Bricks and Minifigs until the store in KW opened. Oh, check the other update. Okay, we'll check the other update. This one? Oh, this is new. I didn't see this one yet. So I had no idea they had... I thought it was over. Oh, here we go. Vendors. Whoa. Yeah, so their vendor at the time was this Toy House. They have one vendor? Primary vendor. Okay, that's interesting. I was seeing if there was any consignment here. Oh, wow. Corporate charges money for the inflatable. So if you want to rent out that giant bricks and minifigs, you have to pay corporate money. Yikes. And then, oh, you want some banners? Oh, pay us $30 a day. Canceling order, non-vector. So yeah, they're making money. They're making money from you. They have their own graphics team, an ad team that you have to like literally hire. Okay, so that's update here, and then the notary on the house deeds notarized the. Oh yeah, I think this is like an in-house notary or something. Maybe somebody they know. Yeah, it would suck. Because like if I'm Ahmed McNuff, I had the choice to pay $80,000 and keep most of this stuff private, and I didn't pay $80,000. Now like everything is like coming back on me. Every like allegedly illegal thing I've ever done is now like on this website, is now on a YouTube channel. My fucking operations manual is like, we're gonna have to review this. I didn't know there was section 10 or 11. I thought it was a whole thing. I couldn't imagine there was like another section. Like, this is just like the gift that keeps giving. Like, you know, like it's an infinite like loop where like I can just continue to make video after video about how dumb they are. I haven't read this yet, but I assume this is dumb. And now they are the vendor. So Toy House is no longer the vendor. They are the vendor. And because they are the vendor, they have delayed their December drop. But anyway, let's continue on here. This is going to be interesting. It's all bad things. The only way I see this working out for local franchises is if they can get out of their contracts and rebrand their store. Yes, agree. I know there's a correlation of sorts with the franchisees trying to go after corporate. And if they can prove that contracts they sign are illegal, then they should have a way out. Until then, I can't in good conscience give money. This is the conclusion everyone has come to, is that like, you might love your local owner, your bricks and minifigs, but the more money you give them, the more money corporate has to sue people like Reckless Ben, to treat people like Brian Menzel. They're suing him for $1.3 million. Poor Victor Nguyen just getting sued as well. Like, here's the problem. The problem is like you're not independent. That's the problem. I'll straight up tell the franchisees right now, legally and financially, you are not independent, right? But again, comment after comment shows that this is the same thing. And if anyone, this is like a Bricks and Minifigs supporter, so he should be getting like nicer comments. And these are pretty nice comments, right? I get these store owners had nothing to do with the incredible repulsive behavior of corporate. Yes, other corporate probably act the same, but BAM corporate exposed themselves through their pure evilness, and that continues to this day. Yes, it sucks for the stores, but all the blame lies on corporate for bringing the harm on them. This is my local store. I truly would love to support them. So these are actual customers, like real customers who have spent money saying, we can't do it no more. Like, what else do you need? Like, if you are this franchisee, what else do you need to hear? But I cannot in good conscience do so while they fly that banner and essentially fund corporate. The same corporate would not hesitate. 100%. The same corporate will not hesitate to screw them over in a second. Exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah, the elephant in the room is they're not independent. Yeah, this is look at all the comments. I can't support local BAM stores without also supporting enabling the corporate. I don't think nobody in the loop is wanting to buy Legos right now from Bricks and Minifigs. I'm sure more people not aware of this situation, like 5-year-olds, always want to buy Lego. The franchise store might be completely innocent, but as long as the shadow is still hanging over corporate with the Brian Menzel reckless Ben situation, it is best to stay away from this store and posting yourself promoting their store, and I assume some sort of kickback. Dude, this is like this. Okay, let's finish the video because I don't know what he's gonna say next. But the comments are like really, really bad for him.
All the amazing things that they have. And while I want to just sit here and absolutely bash corporate for everything that has gone on over the last couple months, I am so disappointed in the situation. I go to Bricks and Minifigs Kitchener-Waterloo because I love the family that owns the store. They are amazing people. They have been a great partner since the day they opened their store a year ago this weekend. We have built an incredible relationship. They give back to their community. They've won awards for how good their business is. They are an incredible family, and it absolutely sucks to me that what's gone on in the corporate and with another independent store is impacting this store in the way it has. I'm frustrated for Kitchener-Waterloo and all the other owners out there of the Bricks and Minifigs stores who are good people, who have built their stores positively.
If you sign a contract with the devil, Amon McNeff is not too far from being a devil. If you sign a contract with the devil without reading the contract, like, you know, it's false, right? There's a price that you have to pay. Right? Like, what was that book, Mephrodinias or something like that? Like, I read it when I was, like, in high school. No one signs a deal with a devil. And even if you don't know it's the devil, right? You should be reading a contract anyway. And then you get your excuse is, oh, we're independent. No, you're not. Contractually, you're not independent. And you signed a contract which links you to Bricks and Minifigs corporate. In fact, where do you get all your new Lego from now? Bricks and Minifigs corporate. So the stranglehold that they have over you is even more drastic and draconic than ever before.
For their community and for the love of Lego, which we all support, and it sucks that they're getting plagued by all of the hate that is coming from corporate. Guys, if you're attacking your local independent Bricks and Minifigs, your hate is going to the wrong place. Bricks and Minifigs corporate has an Instagram account. Go DM them, go comment to them, go email them. Stop harassing your local stores.
I see. So his relationship is actually different than Amosaurus. Amosaurus' relationship is with Bricks and Minifig corporate. That's why she's going to random stores in Phoenix and so on, right? His relationship is only with this owner. So it's kind of like the consignment contract deal all over again. You can have a different relationship. So a partner, corporate can be your partner. I think Amosaurus, because he has 1 million subscribers, he has the little jingle, corporate reached out to her and say, we want to be a partner with you. Now, Brick Lover Brad, his relationship seems to be tied to one store. This specific store. But Amosaurus' relationship is tied to all the stores because he's tied to corporate. And that would now explain the difference, right? And what's happening here is corporate, probably upon seeing Amosaurus' video, has disconnected any relationship, any partnership with Amosaurus. So he literally is asking Amon McNeff to resign. So how can Amon McNeff deal with this with his ego? He's just going to get rid of her. And Amosaurus is okay with losing that amount of money. This guy is currently still in a partnership with his local Kitchener-Waterloo store. For who knows how long. He's still in a contract. And the store still wants to be partnered with him.
That enough. I'm angry for them because they had absolutely nothing to do with this situation. They are caught in the middle of it. I have been sad that I haven't been able to make more videos with Bricks and Minifigs Kitchener-Waterloo the past few months, because as much as I am angry at corporate and I hate the fact that, you know, right now a percentage of
the Padonian. I have seen M&R also work closely with just 1 or 2 stores and not corporate. Yes. So it's one of these who owns the consignment? Is it corporate? Is it Crystal? Is it Crystal Store? Well, here, it's actually a different relationship. So, M&R probably has a relationship with the store owner. So, I kind of understand. He's stuck in a really hard place. He's stuck in a really hard place.
A percentage of what I'm going to buy today is going to corporate. They opened this store with their retirement savings to build a business in their community.
Oh no, remember I told you that they target retired people? Remember I told you they target retirement savings. They literally have in their PowerPoint, you should dissolve your retirement fund and then give us all the money. This is another retired couple who could live, you know, $300,000, $600,000 is a lot of money. Oh, okay, so behind the scenes, let me see, Ben. I'm not going to play the video, obviously. I'm just going to promote the video a little bit for you guys. Okay, so Ben, no, Ben has not dropped a video. Oh, okay, Ben has now just released, okay, so the video brick by brick, I think this is brick by brick. In this video, we meet Brian for the first, oh, no, this is not brick by brick. In this video, we meet Brian for the first time and a little behind the scenes look at us game planning everything. As you can see, we didn't put much thought into it. We were just like, let's try this out and then send it. Full send. Yeah, full send. Behind the scenes. Oh yeah, interesting. So you guys, for $8 to $10 a month, you guys can also watch this 20-minute video that I will watch after I'm done work.
To be a fixture in their community. They're so proud of their community, Kitchener-Waterloo, where they live in. Their son is working in the store with the plans to take it over someday.
Yes. Oh my God, it is verbatim. I told you guys this was the roadmap. It was, okay, you retired people have $600,000. Don't you want to give something to your son? Why just give your son money? Why don't you give him a business, a community? This is the exact business model I'm afraid of. That you are a retired couple, you worked hard all your fucking life. You deserve to rest, go on a cruise. You deserve to go on vacation, travel. You deserve so much more than bricks and minifigs. But instead, you took your $600,000, you put it into this bricks and minifig store, you signed a contract with the devil himself because you wanted to pass something on to your son and your grandson and your daughter or something like that. I get that feeling. That is a feeling every retired. One of the first cases I worked on was a retired couple with exactly this feeling. They didn't want their sons and daughters to just get money because that felt like very impersonal. They wanted to build a business for them and then pass down their business. But 9 times out of 10, old people are not good at business. If you worked all your life at like a Fortune 500 company or whatever you were doing, and you never actually owned a business before, you're probably not good at business. And you're probably old. You're old. You shouldn't be learning. Like, again, old people starting businesses is great. I think it's great. But the success rate of a business is very low to begin with for anybody. I think 80% of startup businesses, which they are a brand new business, go belly up. I mean, you have 5,000 Quizno franchisees at one time. They're down to 200. It wasn't for a lack of trying. It just the model was wrong. So again, you had 5,000 Quizno franchisees. Now you're down to 200. You think all 4,800 of those franchisees just like, oh man, we can't. No, they tried. They tried everything. One franchisee in the fucking Quizno bathroom. Right? So, they are targeting the elderly.
They've done really amazing things, and it sucks that they're being plagued by this corporate scandal. I want to reemphasize, though, I am just as mad about the situation as many of you are, but I do want to support Bricks and Minifigs Kitchener-Waterloo. I do support what the owners of Bricks and Minifigs Kitchener-Waterloo specifically stand for. I support how they support their community.
Goosey says not all wages are cut out to be business. Yes, I wouldn't. Like, how many businesses fail the first year? How many businesses fail? And let's say the first 3 years, right? 40% fail. So, okay. So the first year, 20 to 22% fail. I wonder how many whether bricks and minifigs is a much higher percentage.
I support that they employ local.
Yeah, they don't have the capital. Yes, CMAD, like if you're taking out of retirement, you don't have the capital. If you don't have a 5-year war chest to go to battle with, you shouldn't have joined the battle. Yes, I absolutely agree. Okay, Rose, Rose with another update. 4 updates down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, this is a law firm, right? Oh, no, oh, shit, this is their public relations? Oh, no. So their PR team is talking about actual mines. You can't make this up. It's actual mimes. Okay, we'll take a look. Lantern agent. Let's take a look at their public relationship team. Yeah, no, we can make videos about this. Oh, this is them. Holy fuck, this is them. I actually wanted to know who so they are paying fucking out the nose for this PR team. Look at them with their stupid website, and look at them. All old people, all elderly. News, work. Oh, let's click on work. They do Mercedes-Benz. I don't believe that. I worked with Mercedes-Benz before. Deluxe. I don't know what that is. Oh, pipelines. Oh, good. Napa. Oh, fucking Hooters. They're the PR brand for Hooters. Oh my god. It all comes full circle back to the fucking Hooters. Oh my god. Oh, fucking McDonald's is here. Oh no. Do they have bricks and minifigs? No, they don't. Oh my god. The only person they left off was bricks and minifigs. Dude, all their vendors, literally all their vendors don't like put bricks and minifigs, even though they should be like a huge company, right? Yeah, this is how your 1% is being spent. Oh no, good one. We'll take a look at this tomorrow. There's like too much on the docket right now. I want to finish the video. It always comes back to Hooters.
I support their business. Right now, I'm not supporting corporate, which sucks. And I've tried to find.
Again, yes, you are directly supporting corporate because 6% plus 1% national advertising fee, which again, they're not going to spend all of it because that's them.
The line of how.
What's cheaper to pay Brian? Yes, no, these guys are not cheap. Look at who they work with. They work with Hooters, LexisNexis. That's what we use to find legal cases. Hooters has good hot wings. Yes, BBQ counter. These are huge companies. Mercedes-Benz. Here's Kaiser Permanente. This is a huge company. These are all giant companies, okay? It would have been a lot easier to pay the $80,000. They are absolute fucking idiots, man. Holy moly. Okay, email. Okay, so we found out from the email. Hazardous waste. Yeah, these guys, they can dump like waste into your lake, and then they can get, because their PR is so strong. But they probably have never found anything like this before. Representing unpopular clients is lawful, but again, I'm not saying you can choose not to, right? You can choose not to. So if you're representing a client who's literally dumping waste into the place, incinerator, oh god, they're PR for coal plants. They're literally the PR firm for coal power generation and mining. We make fun of like legally mine, but this is actually mining. It all kind of like just comes full circle over and over again, right? Remember legally mine? Well, it's actually a fucking mine. Not like mine as in mine, but a mine. aggressively correcting misinformation spread by the opposite. Holy shit, they are Ahmed McNeff's PR. This is exactly what Ahmed McNeff said. Like verbatim. Aggressively correcting misinformation spread by the opposition. Labor, oh no, labor union disputes. Oh no. Like, you hired these assholes? These guys are assholes. No doubt. You guys are, like, whatever, okay, what they're doing is illegal, but you guys are fucking assholes. Okay? AI optimization? Fuck, that's where Ahmed McNeff paid. Dude. Whoa. Who's making these blogs? AI. Brand positioning, content creation. Influencer marketing. Media, oh my god, they did such a bad job here. Media and speaker training. That's why Ahmed McNeff is going on like this, he's going on a tour, a speaking tour. It's because they gave him the training. he's just repeating what they're telling him to do. This is I mean, honestly, if this is the PR agency, they have done a very bad job on all this stuff. The content creation, the blogs, it's very distasteful. Very distasteful. And then the media and speaker training, which it seems to be Ahmed McNeff. Oh, Goosey says, yes, it was Cokerly who reached out to me when we were doing research on the stores. One of these stores passed my information to corporate. Oh, so, yeah, okay, it's been confirmed that this is indeed the... Yeah, we can just rip these guys to shreds. I guess this is, like, terrible. Instead of paying Brian Menzel $80,000, how much do you guys pay this guy? How much do you pay these motherfuckers? And why are they Mormon? Like, why would you pay them? Oh, new hires and summer interns. How big is this company? How big is this company? I'm actually very concerned about this company. How big is this company? I want to see how many employees they have. Is it like a big company or small company? Quickly PR. Yeah, this is a big one, guys. This is really interesting. We finally have the name of their law firm. Okay, it's got, so it's a medium-sized company. It's not bigger than, it's the same size as my marketing agency. Like, look, if Bricks and Minifigs reached out to so it's no different from my marketing agency. They just do marketing, guys. I don't want you guys to think they're PR because, like, they call themselves PR, but they just do marketing. It's no different from my agency here. It's exactly the same business model, everything. What do they have? They have free K followers. I have 8K followers, and I haven't posted any. I posted something like a month ago, but that's it. I guess I lost a follower. We do exactly what they do. So, like, I can tell you, because, like, they call themselves PR, but really they're just marketing. Which is what my agency was. There was a marketing agency. I can tell you, I had to look at some more stuff. Here's the recent hires. Maybe these are interns. We had interns as well. We paid our interns. I don't know if they pay their interns. Oh, actually, no, they're bigger than us. Okay, so they have like 44 members. This is them here. So there's, it looks like there's 44. So they're bigger. We had 12. We had 12 employees. They had 50. So that's them. Okay, very interesting. We'll do a deep dive on them later.
Still support this family and not support.
Yeah. We'll click on their X. Let's see what they're doing here. Again, not much activity here. Shout out to Goosey on X. She's doing a really good job on X. That's their LinkedIn, which we looked at. Their Facebook, their Instagram. It's privated. Oh, no, it's not privated. Yeah, it's not much activity. It's not like... It's a bigger marketing agency, but it's not very good at its job. What I always say is if you cannot market your own marketing agency, then you kind of suck. So all these marketing agencies have to go on LinkedIn, and they've done a pretty bad job marketing. And I haven't touched my LinkedIn forever. So what I'm saying is, like, if you cannot market yourself, how the hell are you going to market Bricks and Minifigs in this time of disaster, right?
What Bricks and Minifigs has.
Oh, estimated. Oh, yeah, that's not much. That's not much for 44 people. CMAD says $7 million in revenue a year for the marketing agency for cookery. Yeah, I mean, I think we should really deep dive into it.
Is done in this situation. I'm speaking to you right now with no notes, no direction from anybody to say. I'm speaking truly from the heart. I hope this doesn't get me canceled. It's been a really tough couple months, you guys. I've wanted to make videos with Kitchener-Waterloo, but I haven't just because of everything that's gone on. I've seen my comment section. I've seen how you...
Yeah, like, if you can't run your own fucking, like, YouTube channel or Facebook or, like, any of... do they even have... Yeah, I think they have Facebook, right? It's right here. Like, it's just not a good sign. It's not a good sign. Like, I don't know how Almond McNeff knows these people, but it's really weird, right? And honestly, they are charging more than... If I had to guess, based on, like, the work that they had to do, they're charging way more than $80,000 total. So if they make $7 million a year... Yeah, all the PR companies are kind of scummy, especially for the mega corps, yeah. If they make $7 million a year, if let's say Almond McNeff gets charged $70,000, that's like what? So if they're making $70 million a year, that's like 1%. Yeah, that's 1%. So 1% of how much this company makes a year, which would make Almond like a really small fish, is enough money to pay Brian Menzel back. So I have no doubt in my mind that Almond McNeff is paying at least $80,000 when this is all said and done, if he does pay his bill. Now, we know Almond doesn't pay lawyers, he doesn't pay the IRS, and he certainly doesn't pay banks. 100 clients. Oh, the 100 clients. Okay. So it's almost identical. It's almost identical.
Feel about it. The accusations that are being thrown around from both parties, from all parties involved in this, are crazy. It needs to get sorted out. I hope that this gave a little bit of an explanation to you of where I stand with the Bricks and Minifigs situation and why I'm going to start making videos with them again. Just to reemphasize, I am angry and I am upset with corporate. However, it's been a couple months now and I can't let my anger and my upsetness be taken out on Bricks and Minifigs Kitchener-Waterloo anymore. I support that family so much and I built such a great relationship with them. I love making the videos that we do it together, and it's been really sad for me the last couple of months to not be able to make those videos. So because it is their 1 year anniversary and I wanted to celebrate the 1 year partnership that we've had and we've worked so hard to build, that's why I'm coming back to the store today to shop. I encourage everybody, for you folks, to do what is best for you at this time. Everybody has their own way of protesting. Everybody has their own way of letting their voice be heard. This situation is absolutely crazy. It sucks that it's not over yet. It needs to get rectified. Corporate needs to figure this out, whether they're right or wrong. The fact that this hasn't been settled yet, when I feel like it could have been settled and saved.
Yeah, true. If you found this guy and he owes his previous lawyers $500,000, you're going to have to take a upfront deal. Yeah, the only way that you would do business is you have to take the business up front, like Goosey and CMAD said. There's no way any of these people, like, you didn't even pay your own lawyers. Probably Lego's the same thing now. That's why no one has their Lego set for August. Because Lego probably found out that Almond McNeff is being sued. He owes the IRS money. He owes the bank money. He's being sued by his former lawyers for $500,000. Like, if you're Lego, you trust this guy on a 90-day receivable? No. You gotta put him on, like, a really short leash, because you know this guy has a history of not paying. So I think that's a problem with Lego. Lego probably had him 90 days out, but then they, like, found out more stuff about him via YouTube. And, like, some employees like, oh, hey, guys, did you know that Almond McNeff is currently being sued by his lawyers for $500,000 of unpaid debt? That probably catches Lego's eye and it's like, oh, okay, what do we have on? 90-day receivable? Oh, no, we can't do that. So they probably close out the account and say, Ahmed McNabb, we need you to pay us everything that is owed today. And then we need to, like, be prepaid. Like, no one, yeah, Bruce is right. BAM's credit history ain't good enough for 90 days, right? And then Lego's holding the inventory hostage until they get paid. I think that's what's happening, and that's why so many of these stores are not able to do their midnight release, which is actually tonight. How horrible is that? You promoted your midnight release for multiple days, weeks, and you can't do it.
And all of these poor owners who are locked into contracts with Bricks and Minifigs corporate, so much headache and so much less stress. At the end of the day, I stand for the Bricks and Minifigs Kitchener-Waterloo family. The owners and their son are absolutely incredible. We've built a great relationship with them, and that's why I want to support their store. Because as much as it sucks that 5 or 6% of my money today is going back to corporate.
So it's not 5 or 6%, it's 6 or 7.
It sucks even more that 94 or 95% of that money is being left out of that family's hands, who opened this store to build a life for themselves and to share their passion for Lego with the community. I know their story and why they opened the store. They didn't open it to make themselves millionaires. They opened it because they genuinely love Lego.
And again, that's the same story, song and verse.
And they wanted to see that in their local communities. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to speak on this situation a little bit earlier. I hope this gives a little bit more clarity, and I will answer any questions you guys have down in the comments below about my stance on this. But in the meantime,
so very interesting. Okay, I think we'll end it here, but you can see that most of people are saying like, oh man, you know, we can't support it, right? Oh man, you literally get paid to promote their company, but you're acting like it's a personal choice, laugh out loud. Also, you're trying to act like it's a family business, but Amin has made claims of arming the staff with shotguns, right? It's Canada, dog. We don't have shotguns. Does Amin know this? That in Canada, they don't have shotguns? It's still not a small family business as it is being presented to us. At worst, it's worse than a pawn shop. You sell them Legos at 10 to 20% of their value, but have to buy them at 100%. People only go in because they're naive or aren't aware they're getting scammed. In any industry, if you get someone to sell their stuff to you at 15% value, and that's generous. That's generous. Everyone would tell that person they got scammed, especially when the price varies depending on their... Yeah, again, correct. Multiple YouTubers now have shown that, like, you send an elderly, you send your mom in, she's going to get ripped off, you know? Anyway... we'll see you guys here tomorrow, same time, same place, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. I have a pretty busy day ahead of myself.